My son's girlfriend knocked on my door at 2 a.m. and said, "Your son took advantage of my drunk friend tonight." I stood in my doorway in my boxers and a t-shirt, barely able to process what I was hearing. Her name is Megan. She woke up and he was in the bed with her. She was half undressed, disoriented. She started screaming and people came running. My chest went tight. I wanted to believe this was a misunderstanding somehow. "Where is my son now?" She looked me in the eyes. He left, didn't say anything, didn't explain himself, just walked out like nothing happened. She wiped her face with her sleeve. "I already called the police. I'm sorry. I didn't know what else to do." The second she left, I grabbed my phone, called Ethan, no answer, called him again, voicemail. I didn't want to believe it. This was my boy. But why would she lie? Why would his own girlfriend come here sobbing at 2 a.m. if it wasn't true? I found out the next morning. Ethan was already in jail, arrested a few hours after it happened. I drove to the station without eating breakfast, posted bail with money I didn't have. I sat in that cold waiting room for almost 3 hours. When Ethan finally came out, he looked like a stranger. Hollow eyes, shoulders slumped. He wouldn't look at me. We walked to the car in silence. I started driving. "What happened with Megan last night?" No answer. "Son, I need you to talk to me." He stared out the passenger window like I wasn't there. "Tell me she's lying. Just say the words." But he didn't. The days that followed were hell. His girlfriend broke up with him. His name spread through town like a disease. Everyone was talking. The girl's story was consistent, detailed. Witnesses saw him walking into that room alone. Witnesses saw her run out minutes later, screaming, half-dressed. Then the great kit came back. It confirmed that Megan was assaulted. Seeing that hit me like a punch to the gut. His lawyer called me during the second week, sounding annoyed. "Ethan won't give a statement. He won't explain anything. Won't defend himself at all. I've been practicing law for 20 years, and I've never seen anything like this. It's like he wants to go to prison." I drove to Ethan's apartment that night. He was sitting on the couch in the dark, hadn't shaved, hadn't showered. "Your lawyer says you're refusing to fight this." Once again, I was met with silence. I grabbed him by the shoulders. "Just tell me what really happened. Whatever it is, even if it's bad, I'll stand by you. I swear I will." He looked at me. Something shifted behind his eyes. His lips parted like he was about to speak. "I don't want to talk about it." Then he looked away. Weeks crawled by. Evidence kept stacking. He didn't lift a finger to defend himself. 3 days before trial, I showed up at his place one last time, sat him down at the kitchen table, surrounded by empty takeout boxes. "Look at me," he did. "If you can't tell me she's lying, I have to believe you did it. That's where I'm at. Seconds away from believing my own son is capable of sexual assault." I didn't even get a response. Just an empty, go away kind of look. "Then we're done." I stood up. "You understand? I don't have a son anymore." I got up and walked to the door. He didn't stop me, didn't say a single word, so I left. When the trial came 3 days later, I didn't attend. His lawyer called me that evening, voice flat. Ethan pleaded guilty. 6 years. I hung up and sat in my kitchen alone until sunrise. I'd never felt so defeated. Then 1 month after sentencing, someone knocked on my door. A woman I'd never seen, mid-40s, looking nervous. "Are you Ethan's father?" she asked. "Yes. Why?" She sighed. "My name is Patricia. I work for the Ashford family. Preston Ashford." I recognized that name. Ethan's rich friend from college. "Why are you here?" I asked her. "I shouldn't be, but you need to see something." She handed me a folder, thick, couple hundred pages. "Your son didn't do it." I stared at her. "Preston Ashford assaulted that girl. Ethan willingly took the fall for it. This is the contract they signed agreeing to it." I did a double take. "What?" "But all the evidence points to my son. Even the victim said it was my son." The woman looked at the ground. "Preston told your son to go check on the victim right as she was waking up. He made sure Megan saw Ethan only, not Preston." I looked up at her. This made no sense. "Okay, but why would my son agree to cover for a rapist?" Her eyes met mine. "Because Preston offered your son a deal. Take the fall, and the Ashford family pays off your mortgage." The air left my lungs. "Ethan knew you were about to lose this house. 3 months behind. He took 6 years so you could keep it and not go homeless." I couldn't speak. Just stood there holding the folder. "The money is set to transfer tomorrow." Patricia looked at me one last time. "I'm sorry." She walked back to her car. I stood in the doorway for a long time. Then I called a lawyer. I visited Ethan that night. Slid him the folder. "You did this for me?" He finally looked me in the eyes. "You weren't supposed to find out," he whispered. "I blocked the money," I told him. His face drained. "Dad, the house. I'd rather sleep in my car than let you rot in here for something you didn't do." He broke. Started crying. First time since he was a kid. 3 months later, he walked out a free man. Charges dropped. Preston was arrested. My son got $1 million from Preston's family in the lawsuit.